guys, it's Dr. Jim. I am your chiropractor and your weight loss expert, and I want to welcome you to this video. I'm excited to talk about it today because let's face it, you know, as we've just passed through the new year, we all know that probably one of the #1 resolutions that we all had was, listen, I want to lose weight, but you know, there's a lot of misinformation out there, and I just want to cut through all the garbage and all the misinformation. I want to be your trusted resource for real information about how to lose weight and what's the best way. Now, you know that we have probably one of the best weight loss programs you can find anywhere, all right? But I also want to give you a ton of free value. Certainly, if you would like to work with me and have me hold your hand and help you through the process of losing weight, I would love to do it. But for now, I'm just going to give you some great content and great information. Today's video on weight loss is really about that hormones are the key to weight loss. All right? Now, many people, and I've seen ads for different things, and everybody's talking about hormones. And when you talk about hormones for weight loss, you know, if you're a woman, you almost entirely think just female hormones. Like, oh, I must need progesterone or estrogen or something like that to help me lose weight because, you know, I went through menopause and then I started gaining weight, so let's just fix my female hormones. Or if you're a guy and you've listened to any radio commercial in the last 10 years, they have you 100% convinced and believe that the only thing and the only hormone that really matters to you must be, the reason why you're having all your issues must be because you have low T. All right, so guess what? I'm not here to tell you that your female hormones or that your testosterone, if you're a guy, that those can't be part of the equation. They can certainly be part of the equation. But to believe that they're 100% part of the equation is just leaving out a whole bunch of information. So we know that weight gain, whether you're storing body fat or whether you're burning body fat, is always a hormonal event. It's not a calorie event, all right? It is a hormonal event. And you have very specific hormones that are either fat storing hormones or fat burning hormones. So the entire goal for weight loss is we want to really see a positive increase in your fat burning hormones and a reduction in your fat storing hormones. And that's really the key, because in addition to female hormones and testosterone, we got to understand things like you have thyroid hormones, and thyroid hormones help control your metabolism, okay? And there's insulin, and there's leptin, and there's cortisol, and there's adiponectin, and there's glucagon, and there's all of these hormones. And you know what? Listen, I'm gonna hit all of them at different times and go more in depth in them. But you have to understand that this is 15, 20 years worth of research and knowledge that I have gotten, that I don't expect you to go out there and put it all together. I'm here to be your resource. But I want you to understand that there are very specific hormones in your body that are working on trying to either fat burn or fat store, and what you eat can have a huge impact on which ones are expressed. So I want to take one of those, for example, because it's really easy to understand. It's one we've all heard of, which is insulin. Now, insulin's job when you eat and your food converts into sugar, basically one of the goals of insulin is to take that sugar and drive that sugar into your cells so your cells can use that sugar for energy. Now, here's what happens. And then it's kind of a two-part process. If you eat more than the cells can burn, then insulin then takes that sugar out of your bloodstream. It takes it to your liver and converts that sugar into fat. And then that fat goes into one of three places. It can be released back out into your bloodstream as triglycerides. So guess what? If you have high triglycerides, that is not because you eat too much fat. It's because your body's turning things into sugar, and that sugar isn't being burnt, and it's being converted into fat and released into your bloodstream. Number two, your body can actually store that fat in your liver. So you can develop something called a fatty liver. So if you have elevated liver enzymes or things like that, then that's a good indicator that this is also happening. And then third, it will store that fat right here through the middle. So if you have a whole bunch of belly fat or a muffin top, guess what? This is insulin at work. It is one of your primary fat storing hormones, okay? So it's a big part of the way to lose weight and to really we want to get out of fat storage and into fat burning is we need to reduce our fat storage hormones. And since we already said insulin is one of our primary fat storing hormones. And the problem is the more and more you eat, the more and more insulin you pump out, the more or things that easily convert into sugar, the more insulin response you have, the more and more your cells become resistant to insulin, and the more you tilt towards fat storage. Another thing about insulin is the second insulin is pumped out, let's say you were in fat burning, okay? The second insulin gets pumped out, all fat burning must stop, because insulin's goal then is to make sure that we are burning sugar for fuel. So do you see why if we really want to lose, if we want to lose weight, if we want to burn body fat, it's a hormonal event. We have to be able to reduce our insulin levels. And as we reduce our insulin levels, we can lower one of our main fat storing hormones, and therefore we can increase some of our fat burning hormones. So I want you to know that going into this new year, I want to change your perspective about weight loss and how to lose weight, okay? And realize that it's not really the calories in, calories out thing. That's old news. That's not how it works, okay? All weight gain or fat burning or fat storage is 100% a hormonal event. So the entire goal is to get your fat burning hormones up and your fat storing hormones down. One way to do that is to make sure that you're reducing your insulin levels. So things like that are sugar or easily convert into sugar, those raise your insulin levels. We don't like that, so we want to lower that. So I hope that helps you on your journey. If you would like my help to handhold you through a 40-day process where we lose a minimum of 20 pounds guaranteed, please contact the office. I would love to help you. I know you're frustrated, but I hope we meet up. I hope we can help you. If you found value from this video, please comment below. Please share this with somebody that needs this information. Please get it out all over the world. Like it, share it. Follow our page if you haven't been. But I'm just excited. We're going to keep bringing you this kind of valuable content every single week. All right? So, just like I tell my son every day before he goes to school, be your very best today. Hashtag never quit. And I believe that God wants the very, very best for you. And the day you believe that, it could change your life forever. Have an awesome, awesome day.